What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler, and yeah, we're here, we're live, and we're getting started. And man, the red hot fighting Phils, the red hot fighting Phils, today they go off. Yes, yes, this is the production that we wanted from your fighting Phils. This is the production that we've been asking for from the fighting Phils. It's been sloppy this past week against the Nationals. Let's be honest, folks. It was sloppy. It, Yesterday up in Williamsport, they didn't play baseball until the ninth inning. I thought this was for sure a throwaway game. However, your fighting Phils came out to fight, and let's get started here from top to bottom. However you want to cookie cut this, I got all the action right here for you. So right away, Joe Peterson from the San Francisco Giants hits a homer, his 12th of the year. And right from there, of course, my heart is bigger than my brain. And I reacted negatively. And I went nuts. Because then after that, Nola starts looking like the Aaron Nola that we come to hate. And very sloppy. It was very sloppy. You got to be honest. First of all, before we get into more Phillies talk, let's get into Beverly Grant. Great game. Yes, it was. My man Walter's always checking in with me. I love you, Walter. He goes, Phillies win, the Phightins win, Philadelphia Lumber Company. uh, yeah, so let's get into it. Like I was saying, Joe Peterson from the San Francisco Giants crushes one off an Aaronola, and then Aaronola got sloppy after a little bit. I'm thinking, like I said, this is the Aaronola we've come to hate. But however, hold on to your jockstrap because Bryce Harper comes up huge. He hits a nice little single. It draws in Trey Turner. And Mondo Sosa comes up huge with a 2-run shot that drives him to puts up the Phillies 3-1. And then, and after that, it was just nasty. Then right after that, Alec Boehm hits a home run. And both of them, Alec Boehm playing first, Sosa playing third. Great defense. A lot better what I've seen from the past weekend. And that's what you needed. Great defense from both those guys, shutting down the corners. And then after that, of course, was the Bryce Harper in the park home run. Unbelievable. As Bryce Harper. Just when you think the guy can't do enough coming off an injury list, off the injury, this guy is going above and beyond. He is a MVP caliber player. He is an elite baseball player, and I'm so glad he's a Philly. Now you can't tell that to Nats fans because he told the Nats fans, the national fans, he wanted to be a Philly his whole career, and he got booed for it. But that's a different story. However, and how about another big play from Mondo Sosa with a nice triple? I mean, how do you want to cookie Christmas? Because he wasn't the only one with a triple, because you had Johan Rojas. He had a triple as well. And then, of course, Kyle Schwarber with the nice home run, sending that ball out of here. A good, nice offensive win from the Phillies. This is what you needed. This was the kind of offensive game that you needed from the Phils. Yesterday was like a throwaway game. That's what they treated yesterday like. They were there to enjoy the prime time. They were there just enjoying the Little League World Classic. I get it. It's become something, great to go play for. But tonight was not no throwaway game, because if they gave Kabler and the San Francisco Giants are on your heels for this wild card spot. So my man Walter checking in, Speed Demon Price, boom, yeah. And this was the kind of offensive game that you need from the Phils. This is the bounce back that you needed because yesterday was sloppy. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The Nationals were becoming little gnats. I've had enough. But let's talk on the other side of the ball for a minute. Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola. Again, like I said, I immediately I'm on here, grab my phone, get on social media. Bryce Harper stinks. My heart is bigger than my brain. I it was just like I said, a bad game, bad start, but he really settled in. He really got into his zone. He was really getting guys fishing. Look, that fastball early on, man. Uh, guys were just clunking off him. But then after he got into his zone, he could start pitching low and away, and guys had a difficult time hitting off of him. And that's what it was. That's what it was. Um, like I said, he's really settled in. He had 5 strikeouts today. Really did a solid job. The bullpen, as we all know, once Dylan Covey got in there, people start biting their nails because he hasn't been bad since getting put back to the bullpen. However, Dylan Covey just looked like Dylan Covey, the starter, and he was throwing balls into the ground, walking people, hitting batters. He looked like he was lost. And good move by Rob Thompson just to automatically know that there was going to be a huge deficiency. Wrapped it up and got him out of there. So, like I said, with that being said, let's dive into some of this more of the Phillies. Like I said, great game. This was a big offensive game that you needed, and I can't tip my cap more to this Phillies team because over the weekend the infielding defense was horrible. Edward, Armando Sosa, Alec Bohm really stepped up, really played very, very well, making laser-like passes to one another, tagging guys out. That's what you needed. And then on top of that, you had the offense, and Armando Sosa really kind of set the tone when he drove. When he drove that ball deep to center, right into the where the pitchers go to practice. You know what I mean? So he did that. Alec Bohm, like I said, followed up with his home run. Really good offensive game from Price. From the whole team alone, from the whole team, everybody was contributing. Small ball, small ball, small ball. You got some nice power bats tonight. You got a mixture of both. You had a mixture of power bats. You had a mixture of small ball, and that's what that's what you like to see from this team. Again, when Reese Hoskins went down, you weren't too sure who was going to fill the void, who was going to fill the role of having some power bat. But the rest of the team has stepped up. Has stepped up. And that's what you need here. That's what you need from this team, guys to step up. And I'll tell you what, and guys have huge. Here's my man Walter checking into the show. Thanks, Walter. He goes, Kobe blasted on social media, including me. Thank goodness Hoffman put the fire out quickly. Yeah, and listen, Walter, you're right. He was getting sloppy. The fans even it was. I gotta love the Phillies fans because at first they gave him the boo birds immediately, but then they really try and get behind this guy. And he still wasn't making his pitches, and he only I think he like threw 2 fastballs down and away. But after that, he was just getting lost in the sauce. They had a real mount. They had a real mount. They had to get someone else in there. Um, and that's what happened. So here, let me give you guys the numbers real fast for this team. Kyle Schwarber goes 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He had 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Jake Cave not in game. Trey Turner 2 for 5 with 1 walk. Castellanos only 1 hit tonight. So Harper 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. Alec Bohm 3 for 4. He had a huge night. Like I said, a single and a double, and the home run really made him probably the player of the game with a walk. So he actually had a fine night. JT Remuto 2 for 4 with 2 Ks. Bryce Stott only 1 hit. Almundo Sosa with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. So, and then you have your man Johan Rojas. You like that, huh? You like that? My man had a triple and a nice single, and my man got 2 RBIs with that as well. But yeah, like I said, this Phillies team, um, it came together a little bit tonight. And like I said, this was the offense that we need to see from this team. They've uh, were very consistent, especially against the Nationals, especially in yesterday's game. They weren't driving guys in, weren't making, and nothing was coming about till the 9th inning, and they just lost by 1 run. So, but tonight, a whole different story. Again, looked sloppy. Again, getting behind on the scoreboard, 1-0. Gabe Kapler is probably sitting there and chewing peanuts and laughing like a geek that he is. And then, and then out of nowhere, this Phillies offense really kicked into high gear. Really kicked into high gear. And I love what I saw. Loved it. Loved every minute. You know, like I said, Armando Sosa really setting the tone with the home run, followed up by Alec Bohm, then with small ball up the middle, small ball mixture in with some home runs, mixture in with an unbelievable in the park home run. Amazing. Bryce Harper did a fine job. So, guys, I want you guys to chime in the show tonight. Let me know how you guys felt about your red hot fighting Phils. You guys want to come on here when they're playing like poop? I want to see you guys jacked up. This is a win that you guys should be jacked up about. This is a win that you should be jacked up about. Everybody was contributing on offense tonight. Everybody. Harper, Boom, Sosa, Rojas. Everybody was contributing on the offensive side of the ball. Everybody. Yeah, Arnola, me, getting right on him when he was playing like poop. Got on him. I was the first person. And then he got into his own and shut me right up. Give me a big glass of shut up juice. Handed it right to me. Because he played well. 5 Ks. Got dudes swinging. Got dudes pitching. Played very well. I love what I saw from Nola as the game was going on. If we're going to nitpick here, Dylan Covey was really the issue. He had a horrible ninth. This game could have been a 10-2 win Phillies if this dude had more command of his pitching, because he didn't have no command at all. He was throwing it was like me out there throwing a baseball, hitting batters, walking people. Luckily, Rob Thompson was in no need for nonsense. He went, "Give me that baseball, son. Get on that bus to Iron Pigs. Start playing there." My man Walter checking in goes, let's keep up the Phillies. So Pat, can we stay fired up? Yeah, I want to. And a win like this, Walter, should have you fired up. This win right here should have you fired up. No reason you shouldn't be fired up after this. This reason, you beat a team that's on your heels. That's on your heels for trying to take that lead wild card spot. This NL wild card race is crazy. It's crazy. What are teams that are trying to get in before the door closes? We have us. You have the San Francisco Giants. You have the Cubbies. The Marlins are still hanging around. You have the Reds. There's still some teams hanging around this. And I might be missing a team. But this race is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I would be the first to admit, like I have always argued with my broadcast partner, Mike Laro. Oh, we can catch up with the Braves. Shut up, idiot. No, you can't. The Braves have taken this division 2 months ago. They took this division 2 months ago. I've handed it over. Make it to the wild card like you did last year. and you got to hope for the same kind of magic. You got to hope for the same kind of magic that you did last year. But we're not talking about the future. We're talking about today's game and what you guys saw. But before I go any further, guys, before I go any further with some Phillies talk, I got to get into some of the great sponsors here at Edge of Philly Sports. I want to appreciate. We do appreciate all the great sponsors. And if there's someone out there owns a business and looking to want to sponsor Edge of Philly Sports, go hit up my man Al Safiri. He'll take you further from that. So if you're a business owner checking in the show for the first time, you're thinking, man, this is a great product right here. These guys are some good dudes and knowledgeable guys. Well, come check us out. So anyway, here goes some of the great sponsors. Share Tickets Town. Guys, save yourself 10% off by using the promo code EOP10. Look, sports, concerts, theater, we got it all. You think about going to your next Phillies game, go to Share Tickets Town. Save yourself 10% off by going to www.sharetickets.com. Family and operating owned since 1946. And guys, how about this one? David Archerry Esquire. Working compensation, motor vehicle accidents, personal injury, criminal law. Guys, if you're having any of this kind of issue, 610-565-0300. Hit up my man David Archerry Esquire today. Philly Sports Trips. I believe this trip is just about to be sold out, but my God, this is going to be a loaded Eagle sports trip. Look at this, PhillySportsTrips.com. Go to those guys. Tell them again, Edge of Philly Sports sent you. And look at this trip here, 97.5 The Fanatic. I know a lot of guys over there, good dudes. Of course, that could be your ride in the morning with John Kincaid and all those guys. Really good friends of mine. But anyway, look, not just that. Hollis Thomas is going to be on there. Vince Papali, David Akers. There's going to be a whole bunch in Tampa at the end of September here. You're not want to miss this trip. And guys, look, that's not the only thing Philly Sports Trips locks and loads you with. If you want to go up to open day, Eagles going up to New England to take on those Patriots. How about 2 trips up to New York to see the Giants and the Jets? You could book that. Of course, they're going to play the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, they're going to go out to Washington to take on the Commanders. Of course, they're going to head out to LA to take on the Rams and Seattle. And, of course, the Super Bowl rematch against the Kansas City Chiefs. So, guys, look, man, Philly Sports Trips has it all for you. Of course, if you guys need to relax, need to get away, head on down Dolan's Bar, 24 East Sellers Ave, Ridley Park. Guys, good times, quiz, prizes, great times. Go down there, put your feet up, relax, chill out. If you're not a drinker, I advise hang out anyway, get yourself a cranberry juice or water, and go just enjoy yourself. Anyway, guys, back to the action at hand with me, Pat from Ambler. Cannot get over this huge win from your Fighting Phils today. Yesterday, I wrote this on, I believe, Twitter or Facebook. I might have done both. I thought yesterday was a throwaway game. Just the way they were playing, just the way they were all about the moment and more than the game. That's how I felt. But today, a different story. Of course, getting behind on the scoreboard, going down 1-0 from a Joe Pearson home run, and then Aaron Nola just getting sloppy in the very, very beginning. And then after that, the offense said, yo, no, we got this. And boy, did they. Because, like I said, Amadona Sosa and Alec Bohm, really to me, your players of the game, because they were good not on just the offense side of the ball, but his defensive side of the ball as well. Because, again, they were rocking balls out of the yard, and they were playing great defense. And that's one of the problems that the Phillies were having over the weekend was some infield defense. My man Walter checking into the show again. He goes, Braves getting spanked by the Mets 10-4, bottom of the ninth. Yeah, but I mean, what does that mean, Walter? I mean, what does it really mean? I mean, I'm sorry, but we're not catching up. Sorry, but I'm a realist. I'm not going to I'm excited for tonight's win. but I know the realization that the Braves are going to walk out this division. And if you believe that the Phillies are going to win this division, hey, listen, uh, I'll salute you. I mean, you're more positive than I am. I just, I just haven't drunk that Kool-Aid yet. I can't. But like I said, I can't tell how excited I am that the Phillies took care of a team that was on their heels, that are on their heels. You have an ex-coach in here that came in here. Of course, his number one projective is to have the Giants win, but having them win in South Philly, his old team that fired him. So again, you look at it. Nolan, like I said, had a sloppy first inning. Then he really got into his zone. He really calmed down and really settled in. Played very, very well, and he was key. He was money. He had 5 Ks after that, and then like I said, the offense, man, not just Sosa, not just Bohm, but again, Bryce Harper just doing MVP caliber things, and in the park home run just wowed you. That was the play of the game. Just wowed it because I'm thinking that's off the wall double. Okay. No, my man goes around the whole diamond. My man Bryce Harper goes around the whole diamond. Okay. That was unbelievable. My man rocked that off the wall. I'm thinking it's a double. No. In the park home run. That's what you need. That's what you got. Here goes my man Walter checking in. Got Walker to pitch next, and then Lorenzen. So I like the Phillies Phillies' chances to win the series. Walter, I want you to repeat that question to yourself and look in the mirror and say that with positivity. If you can, that's fine. But I mean, I don't know if you remember, but Lorenzen didn't have such a great outing his last, this ain't 2 weeks ago when he had the perfect game. This was he got rocked. He got rocked. Was it Friday? He got rocked Friday or Saturday night. Lorenzen got waffled. He got waffled on the mound. It happens. He got rocked. I mean, I wish I was and Taiwan Walker. My man's like an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute he plays very well, and the next minute he's on God. He's on God. I gotta call for what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wish I could be as positive as that, but I can't. If people know me, I'm real. I'm real as they come. So, anyway, speaking of real and what's not, let's talk about some scoreboard around the MLB itself. Let's go right into Detroit with the Cubs take on the Detroit Tigers. The Cubs win 7-6 over the Detroit Tigers. Of course, we just mentioned that your fighting Phillies win 10-4 over the San Francisco Giants. The Pirates doing a number with the St. Louis Cardinals coming in winning 11-1. The Braves the Mets went down the ATL like Waller said, won 10-4. The Reds and Angels are going to have to make up their game because of of all the rain that's going on the West Coast right now. Bottom of the second, Marlins are getting rocked by the Padres, 5-0. Ooh, that might be a big help for the Phils because the Marlins are a game out of the wild card spot. So the more they fall back, it's better on us. Is all these teams that are chasing this wild card, get them all away. Bottom of the third between the Rangers and Diamondbacks, 0-0. Bottom of the third in Oakland, the Kansas City Royals are taking on the Athletics. The Athletics are winning 2-1. Bottom of the third. The Mariners, the Seattle Mariners, are in Chicago, take on the White Sox, winning 13-1. Someone take out the belt. Someone go out to the woodshed and call that, my friend, a spanking. And of course, the Red Sox heading in Houston to take on the Astros, and the Astros are winning 7-4, bottom of the sixth. That is your round the league of MLB. So with that being said, let's get back in some Phillies talk as we wrap up this show. And like I said, very happy tonight. You have to be happy. Putting up 10 runs is not easy, and this team has played very well. Like I said, you got a mixture of home runs and small ball. You had a mixture of it, and which is good. It's a good thing. Kyle Schwarber doing what he does. I know sometimes we get on him, but again, when he comes up big in some key hits, he comes up big, and he had a nice home run that kind of put the nail in the coffin. That got the 10th run. Like I said, Armando Sosa home run to start this whole thing, got himself a triple, had a really good defense, defense game. Same thing with Bohm, kind of a parallel to Armando Sosa, great infield defense, home run, double, single. Yeah, these guys were doing a lot, and of course, like I said, the play that stood out tonight is Bryce Harper's in the park home run. Really did a solid job, and of course, Johan Rojas with his RBI, with his triple. So, team really played very well. You have to be happy with what you saw, um, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Because you win tomorrow, you have the Gabe Kapler and the San Francisco Giants on the ropes, and hopefully by Wednesday you get in with the TKO punch. So we're going to see what happens. And of course, for a little bit of some time now, the San Francisco Giants have had our number. So it's good to finally get one up on them. So look, we're till game one already. We'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. I want to say thank you so much for checking me, Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler, whatever you know me for, whatever you know me as. You can catch the Kelly Green Hour tomorrow, right here on the Edge of Philly Sports Network. Going to be having on, I believe, 5 or 6 p.m. Don't quote me on it because I'm usually messing things up around here. But the Kelly Green Hour, it's going to be followed up by Chalk Talk. There's a lot of football talk going on tomorrow. Of course, you saw prior to my show, you had Dives talking college football, and that guy, he works just as hard as I do here on the EOP. That guy, he's a workhorse, man. Really good dude. Oh, my man Dave Yarno check into the program. What's up, Dave? Dave says Faith and I were at the game tonight, big crowd, and the Phil's bats came alive tonight. Good time. Yeah, Dave's a good baseball man. Dave is a phenomenal baseball man, and Dave, I'm glad you and your daughter had a good time. The Phillies did win tonight. And look, you're right, Dave. The bats came alive, and you got to see a solid win. You got to see that in the park home run. You got to see uh, Schwarber hit that second deck home run. You got to see Sosa hit his home run. You got to see Alec Bohm hit a home run. You got to see a lot of balls leave the park tonight. So, and of course, like a lot of small ball baseball, like I said, a lot of mixture in there, Dave. But Dave, just tell me what you saw. I mean, obviously, like I said, the bats came alive. The bats, and hopefully, this tomorrow they can keep that, keep this up, keep the momentum going. Because, like I've already mentioned, like last week, this is playoff time. This is no time to treat any game like a throwaway game. You know, you want to do that? That should have been done in May. You went to mess around in the beginning of the year. That time's over. You know, the leaves are going to start changing soon. You've seen the grand iron of the football. It's around the corner. That only tells you one thing. Postseason baseball is almost here. And will the Phillies be there? I think so. I think so. Uh, they just barely got in last year, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to get in this year. I have a good darn feeling that the Phillies will be in there. But like I said, it's still a lot of baseball left. Still got about 6 more weeks of baseball to go. A lot can happen in that little bit of time. So we'll see what the Phillies can do tomorrow night, 6:40. I know a lot of people are not liking the 6:40 start time. I don't know why they started, but it is what it is. But like I said, Phillies tomorrow night. Um, Taiwan Walker on the hill. Eh, eh. All right. We'll see what happens. That's all I can say with him. We'll see what happens. Him and Mike Lorenzen haven't had the greatest of starts as of late. You know, I mean, Michael Lorenzen had that one beautiful, perfect game, and then after that, he got rocked on Friday and Saturday. So we'll see what happened. Dave chiming in again. Nuttall settled in after the first inning. I can't figure out this team out. I'm sorry there, David. Dave says Nelson in after the first inning. I can't figure out those the teams sometimes up and down crazy. Yeah, David, it has been an emotional roller coaster, and that's what the starting pitching is, though. It's up and down. It's very, very up and down. Starting pitching. If you get some good innings from your starting pitching, you're almost okay because the bats are there for you. I want to say 80% of the time, 75 to 85, 75 to 80% of the time, the Phillies bats are there for you. It's just the pitching, and I've argued with my broadcast partner Mike Lauer about this. Like you can't expect to sit 6 runs is not good enough because this starting rotation and the bullpen can easily have you falling behind. Easily have you falling behind. And I don't know what it is. And these guys and some of the starting pitching don't have that great of command of their pitching. Uh, you see it's Christopher Sanchez Saturday, right? He has no fastball whatsoever, but he's got a crazy sinker and a slider. We all remember that these coaches they get paid millions of dollars. These managers get paid millions of dollars to figure you out. So at some point, with you not having a fastball in your rotation, someone's going to figure out. So, but more likely it's going to get moved back towards the bullpen once playoff time comes, because you can only go down to a 4-man rotation. So he'll be coming out of the bullpen. So you'll be seeing less Dylan Covey. Greg Soto needs to get out of here as well. He's causing me gray hairs. Um, but yeah, we'll see what this team's made of coming down the stretch. Again, you have this Giants team that's right on your heels, and you hit them with a body bat. You hit them with the body punch already. You want it straight for the body. Now you got to start knuckling the face a little bit. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, I want to thank you. Tremendous. I want to thank Dave Arnold. I want to thank my man Walt for chiming into the show. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, we'll see what the Phillies do tomorrow. And I believe tomorrow you have Al or it'll be Al or Matt tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday. Or no, I think I'm with you guys tomorrow night as well. So, but yeah, this has been a good game for me. I'm not going off the rails, not getting crazy. So yeah, I'll take this win here tonight. Again, right here at EOP, we have tons of action. Tomorrow, the Kelly Green Hour, my man dies talking Eagles football. Give him a check out. And guys, enjoy the rest of your night. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See you guys.